A general election on the horizon, but in Vegas of the North, the polls are opening early.
Right, your lights ready if you're playing. 50 pence a game.
A shame Tory plummeting polls, Labour on the rise. A by-election is coming to Blackpool South.
Could it be red or will it be blue? Is that right? Or yellow, white, I believe. Independent, I don't know.
Pounding the pavement today is bookies' favourite Labour's Chris Webb.
There's apathy on these doors. People have been let down. They've been let down by Scott Benton recently, and they've been let down by this government over 14 years.
Scott Benton was the Tory MP here. He resigned last month after being secretly filmed offering to act on behalf of gambling investors. This seat turned Tory in 2019 after 22 years of Labour. The message on the doorstep, many of those voters are turning back.
So have you made your mind up which way on the 2nd of May?
I'm going to vote for yourselves.
Oh, fantastic.
And I'm going to vote Labour, not Conservative this time.
Fantastic. Did you vote Conservative last time?
Unfortunately, yes.
Nice to meet you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Were they a plant? That
No.
seemed to go too well.
No, I promise you.
The vote switching, though, isn't always as clean cut, thanks to a new insurgent.
Yeah, I'm the Labour candidate, Chris. Nice to meet you.
So you've always been Conservative? Yeah. And what do you think about this time round?
Not happy at all with that.
Is it just you might go for the Labour Party, or are you thinking about reform as well?
I am thinking about reform as well, yeah.
Which shows people want change in Blackpool. They're fed up after 14 years.
Not necessarily you, though.
No, well, this is a lifelong Tory voter. You know, it's a big thing if he's going to put a cross in the box for a Labour candidate. That's huge.
Can I have one more spaghetti, please? And make it a big one, because he's a big growing lad.
This is the man hoping to split the vote. Mark Butcher is a local businessman, but for the last decade, this soup kitchen has been his passion project.
Well, that's good news, then. I'm buzzing for you.
It used to be just homeless people who came here. The cost of living crisis changed that.
Some people will want to take food home for the kids. So
Do you get a lot of that, people bring home for their kids?
They don't want the kids in here, they're embarrassed, so they come and see me and say, can I have something? And I do that.
This isn't the Reform candidate's first go at politics. Last year, he ran to be an independent councillor.
It's all been out of frustration. Everything that I've done, really, has been out of frustration, out of the lack of what's here and what can be done, what I know can be done. And I just feel as though that we've been left out down in Blackpool South.
Mark says Reform are capable of shaking the political landscape. Not that the son of a Labour man's own politics seem to be built on such solid ground.
Totally.
When was the last time you voted Labour?
Oh, long time ago now.
What did you vote 2019?
You want me to tell you what I voted?
Yeah.
Well, I did what Nigel asked us to do, and I voted for Boris. I'm sorry, but...
So you voted Labour before, you voted for Boris in the 2019
I've been on a journey.
You have, yeah.
I have.
You're running for Reform this time round. Come a general election, you'll be running for the Liberal Democrats.
No, I'll be running for Reform.
Come on inside. Come and join us.
The feeling for so many, for so long in this town, though, is that luck ran out many a year ago, let down by both the main parties.
In the by-elections, we're going to do this for you, going to do that for you, we're going to sort this out. They do nothing. And we've had it from all of them, even Boris. And I liked Boris.
I think it might be Chris, maybe.
The Labour candidate?
Yeah, I think so.
First name terms?
Yeah.
I vote Conservative.
You're voting Conservative?
Yes.
And will you still be voting Conservative
I
this time
will,
round?
yes.
What about Reform?
Reform?
The Reform Party?
Never even heard of him. Is this on the news?
Yeah.
Never even heard of him, sorry.
One man who knows exactly who Reform are, though, Conservative candidate David Jones.
There is a chance that you might not just come second here, you could come third. How hard is hearing stuff like that?
Oh, it is hard. I mean, look at what the work that we've done and what we've delivered for Blackpool South. So to think that, someone from Reform could come into that argument and, take second or unlikely to take first, to be fair. Yeah, it's hard to hear. Is it real? I don't know.
I mean, looking at the polls, though, do you not think maybe you've picked the wrong time to put yourself forward?
The polls aren't always right, although I know they're not kind at the moment. So we're here and we're going to try and fight our very best to return a Conservative candidate here in Blackpool South.
The Liberal Democrats say they're campaigning for more investment and funding for public services, and the Greens say they have a plan to beat the housing crisis and climate emergency. In this race, though, it's not the shifting sands for who finishes first that might make the headlines, but who finishes second, and what that might mean for a Prime Minister caught in a political storm.
Paul McNamara. And this, there you go, is the full list of candidates running in the Blackpool South by-election. There they are.